Yo, what's good? Party X up in this bitch. And you know what I'm on. If you do not know, Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes did an interview a couple days ago from this video about a week ago. I'm gonna give y'all some history about this, video. I wanted to watch it. I did not want to watch this on. I wanted to support Candace Owens. I really did. It was $1.99. I had $3 in my bank account. I'm like, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's the last of my money. I'm gonna spend the last of my money on at least learning about somebody that I don't know, because I did not pay attention to Nick Fuentes at all up into this podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I heard of Nick Fuentes. You know what I'm saying? I seen clips about him, but it was mostly doing racist clip farming and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just put him on the back burner as some far right ideologue, you know what I'm saying, extremist, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really care, you know what I'm saying? But I do know of Candace Owens, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to support Candace Owens. I wanted to literally go to her website, create an account, and then buy it. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was too much work for a nigga. Because then I was getting all these ads about book clubs and do you want to put your email in for a newsletter? I had all these ads, but I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I found her on YouTube. And I watched this twice. And I know that she's doing strikes on people who's you know, putting up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she probably is, but I did hear rumors of it. So I watched this shit twice. Once was when I woke up, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I found this shit. This was very obscure, 446 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Very obscure YouTube channel. I'm glad I found it. I watched it once, then twice because I actually had to jot my opinions down on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me prove to y'all that where is it? Boom. Of course I used AI to get the best talking points, but this is only to get the what's this shit called? The timestamp. I wanted to get the timestamp and do my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no talking points here. It's only about what they said. So let's go to the Google document. This is all of my points. Of course, I enhanced it with fucking AI. I made it look presentable because originally it was just thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a very, very deep video, because I said again, I like Candace Owens. I like Candace Owens. I don't know who Nick Fuentes is, but this surprised me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to support. I wanted to give her $1.99. I didn't give a fuck. She got to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. Nick Fuentes is booming. Whether he knows it or not, you booming, my nigga. And niggas want to catch a quick buck off you, my guy. I'm just gonna be $1.50 with you, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's $1.99, bro. It's $1.99, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I heard that he didn't. I looked at some clips after he said he did not know, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's business. It's business, bro. It's business. Politics is business. No matter how righteous a person is, business is business, bro. So yeah, I watched it twice, and I don't want to do any clips. I don't want to do anything because I think they might like take it down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want this video to be taken down. So I'm just gonna be yapping. Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes. My thoughts on Candace Owens. Cultural significance. In my view, I think Candace Owens is the most prominent black woman of today. And I think she's been that way ever since BLM. I think Candace Owens is so important to black culture, she doesn't even know it. She does not know how important she is. And I don't want to skip this video, but I'm going to go hard on this point. Cuz listen, I don't give a fuck if I don't know shit about Africa. You're not going to talk about shit about Africa in front of me. You're not going to talk about Egypt. You're not going to talk about the motherland in front of me. Because it'll be the same way as you talking shit about America to MAGA. It's gonna be the same shit. Even though they immigrated, you know what I'm saying, came to America, at the end of the day, my nigga, they here in America. So it's their land, it's their country. The game is game. That's the rules of war. You can't talk shit to them niggas about America. So how the fuck would you let somebody like Nick Fuentes, who admits that he is a self-proclaimed racist, you know what I'm saying, not in the racist definition as we have known today, but as a racist as he believe in his culture. You know what I'm saying? He said it himself. I'm not gonna skip to that part. You cannot let a nigga like Nick Fuentes come up to you and say Africa did not do shit. Africa was never shit. And for you to just say, oh, it's like no pushback, nothing. Like, I know you might say Egypt. I don't give a fuck about Egypt. I'm talking about sub-Saharan Africa, my nigga. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like I don't give a fuck about Africa, bro, but I'm going to put it in the context of as we today. So what? So what, Nick Fuentes? So what if sub-Saharan Africa was nothing? So what? You gonna use that as a means to define the people of today? And let's say that is true. Can you not see the potential to change? Can you not see the history? Even though you self-admitted it? Even though that you admitted it, you said there was discrimination. You said there, and that result in the culture decline. You said that. So why is it fair for you to judge the people of today because of the faults of the past? Then you flip. Then on the other hand, you say it's wrong to judge you based off the faults of America's past. You know what I'm saying? I'm really skipping. I'm really skipping the video. But Candace Owens she doesn't even know it because she's not ingrained in black culture. She tried to do it with Yee, but Yee is a cocoa nut. You know what I'm saying? He's not the true representative. He is the culture, but he's not what's politically correct. Because I ain't gonna lie, all politically correct people are married to white women or non-melanated people, and they suck Trump's dick. That's all I'm gonna say. And the police's dick. But I'm just saying, Candace Owens had a chance here. Candace, not only is she beautiful, in my eyes, I believe Candace Owens is very beautiful. And I think she'd be 10 times beautiful if she put her hair in a ponytail and did a little curly waves on the side. Who knows? She doesn't really need makeup. She's very naturally beautiful. She doesn't even look old. Like, she has so much potential. Like, she has, y'all want to understand, y'all listen. I've been subscribed to Candace Owens before she got fired from the Daily Wire. I remember when she got fired from the Daily Wire, my nigga, and it exploded. It exploded everywhere, my nigga. And the thing is, I hope she's not a sellout. But this interview made me like, bro, like, come on, like, Candace. Come on, Candace. Come on. Like, I'm not gonna rep Egypt, my nigga. I'm not gonna rep Egypt. But based off the family that I've seen on my dad's side, because I know my mom's side definitely came from Africa, but and probably Louisiana. Who fucking knows? But I know I've seen it. My dad's side is Cherokee Native American. They did not come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? And I can guarantee if they probably were slaves, I believe the family, my family on my dad's side probably was slaves. But they were not slaves from Africa. They got fucking destroyed by the fucking Europeans. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? I've seen my granddad on my dad's side. That nigga is not black. That nigga look like he does fucking Indian witchcraft or some shit. Who fucking knows? No, well, not Indian, but Native American Cherokee witchcraft or some bullshit like that. But I'm just saying, Candace Owens had a fucking opportunity here in my eyes. Her views hold so much significant cultural weight, dog. And the thing is, she's not like a uppity black woman either. She does not sound like bro, Candace Owens to me is the perfect black woman political commentator. Because it's to the point now where political size is so wishy-washy nowadays that nobody wants to be anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If you with the Trump, if you with right now, Trump protected pedophiles, if you with the fucking If you with the left, you support identity politics and gay people reaffirming your kid's sexuality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying she had. I can't even explain to how much I really like Candace Owens. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and she has a lot of cultural significance too. Like BLM, the exposing Daily Wire. She's crazy. Her political alignment, like, she's really cool. Like, bro, like I'm glazing her. You know what I'm saying? Hope her husband doesn't get jealous, but I'm just saying, like, he's a very lucky guy. But I'm just saying, like her, I've been watching her Epstein videos. She been going crazy, and that's what you're supposed to do when children are involved. I'm not saying to start killing people. You know what I'm saying? Cause listen, it's not gonna happen. They have the elites have their own way of destroying loose ends. The way she talks about it though, in her indignance, in her fervor, it's how you should do it. Cause bro, let me actually prove myself, bro. Let me actually prove myself, dog. Let me actually prove myself. I did not subscribe. I subscribed to her for a long fucking time. I'm trying to find how long I can. I know it may look like I've not been watching the videos, but I watched her Harvey Weinstein videos. I've been watching her Jeffrey Epstein videos. It doesn't say it here, but I've been watching them. She's been going ham. You know what I'm saying? I even watched her video when she interviewed her husband. Like, dude, I like, y'all. It does not see it, bro. It is not. Wait, let me go to history, bro. Let me go to history. I want to substantiate myself on this, bro. Cause I like proving myself. Boom, 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 boom. Even her old videos. Boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, like bro. Like, that's how I'm saying. I literally watch. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a nobody. But y'all gotta understand, as a nobody, I want people who are somebody to be able to speak on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we vote for politicians. You know what I'm saying? So she be going crazy on Epstein. You know what I'm saying? It's the first. But listen, I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna say this the wrong way. I don't want nobody to take this shit the wrong way. And I know I'm yapping. I know my thoughts aren't really coherent. But this is the first time I've ever seen Candace Owens as a woman. I know that's weird, but I want to give it some substance here. I never looked at Candace Owens until she had someone who truly was her opposite end. And this is why I believe the dichotomy presented by Nick Fuentes, it changed my view on Candace Owens. Like, before this interview, she was perfect. She was perfect. She was perfect, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I look like I'm fucking blushing, goddamn. But in my eyes, bro, she was perfect, bro. She could do no wrong. She could say no wrong. I don't give a fuck if she was married to a white nigga. She just had this Thomas Sowell energy. This black queen, not black traditional black queen energy, but the person who knows herself. She's comfortable with herself. She can express her opinions to herself. And yes, she's black, but she just so happens to be, and it's not all she is. But listen, y'all, there is some times where you have to let it out. You have to let it out. Why can every other race do it? Why can every ethnicity let themselves out, but we can't? The Chinese got a whole nation. The Russian got a whole nation. White people got a whole nation. Everybody got a whole nation of black people. But it's wrong when we let it out. That's why when she started talking, like, and I believe she let it out a bit. You know what I'm saying? But like, and I'm saying that is what it is. It's the first time, like, I've seen her as more than just a political commentator. Like, I know she was culture. I know she was all of that. But there were some times in the interview where I did not see right side, left side. I just saw Candace Owens. And that's why this nigga, I'm starting to like this nigga. And I'm not starting to like him in a way that, oh my God, mate, it's Nick Fuentes. Let me get an autograph. It's like, bro, just by being who you are, you allow me to see another side of somebody. And that even though I know that that is who they are now, it it multiplies my support even further. Because now I can see the real you. I can see that real person now. And even though I know that there's pros and cons now to that person, I can understand or at least see what that person is like even more. Because this is not about politics. This was the beauty about Candace Owens in the Nick Fuentes interview. This wasn't politics. This was a culture clash. Because that is politics. Politics is culture. It's not about words on a piece of paper. Those words on the politics is the crowning of a culture. And it is the acceptance of one's culture. And the power that culture holds. And the world must respect it because they have people who submits to it. Assimilation. You know what I'm saying? So I never paid attention to Nick Fuentes. The earliest clip that I ever seen of Nick Fuentes was when he said something, you are a nigger or something. She would say you nigger or something. She was saying nigger this, nigger that. It was some crazy fucking clip like that. And the most recent that I saw, not saying now most recent, but the most recent back then of what I seen of like when he was very popular was when he was in involvement with Yee. But I didn't really care about him with Yee. Cause back then the person I was paying attention to was Sneeko. When Sneeko was with Yee, it was crazy. I'm talking about when he was running for president. You know what I'm saying? And some other people was involved with him. But yeah, we go down the history of the Groper movement, racialist, pro-white stance, critical of Israel, a far right and obnoxiously far right individual, Groper, young Christian Catholic man who subscribed to political and religious views. Y'all, obnoxiously far right. It's getting to a point now where I think the Groper movement was just a means to generate revenue from political extremism. And how funny it is. Because this is what a Groper is, y'all. This is... Bro, this shit... Bro, like, you telling me this is politics, bro? This is politics, bro. Like, dude, like, you can't tell me this shit. Like, who takes this shit serious? Unless you niggas trying to get clicks off of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we go. That's his basically political view. He's a racialist, pro-right stance who's critical of Israel. He's far right, obnoxiously far right for that matter, and he's a young Christian Catholic man. You know what I'm saying? And then we go to what he really is. This was sparked his entire persona. You know what I'm saying? The persona of a Groper, persona, his whole entire religious belief. He was basically questioning Israel, questioning money flows and all of that shit. It's right here. Conflict with the conservative establishment. All of his questions stemming because he says he's big on foreign policy. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of, I'm not going to say that's kind of stupid. I care about domestic issues because, listen, it does not care about how far you looking outwards. The problem starts within you. You know what I'm saying? The problem is within you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to detect that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to weed out the weak from within you first to establish a strong barrier. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think the border wall, immigration is so important for MAGA. They know that. They know there are sleeper agents in this country. They know it's flippers in this country. They know it's insurgents. They know that. And so you have to get these people out. Know what I'm saying? Because Israel does not matter if every election comes up. Every election is fraudulent. It does not matter if the very essence of your country is negated due to fraudulent means. Why the fuck are you looking at another country that's on the other side of the fucking world? Unless they're in on it, I could see that, but I never seen a fucking. I mean, I don't think Israel is fucking up our elections. I don't think that is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically this nigga was basically like, his vocal criticism of Israel and what he calls his vocal criticism of Israel caused his conflict with the conservative establishment, and he got blackballed. He got all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He got banned everywhere he go. All that shit. So I get it. You got portrayed. My problem is that just because you got betrayed by your own people, right? Why the fuck are you on Israel's dick so much? Like, why are you so mad about Israel? Like, it's not Israel's fault them niggas betrayed you. It's them niggas' fault. Israel is the magnifier, is the enabler of it. At the least. But like, these niggas are. Like, these niggas are. Bro, I want y'all to understand, bro. These niggas want to rule the world, bro. And these niggas going to want to get power. I'm not talking about Jewish people. I'm talking about right-wing sellouts. Right-wing sellouts want to rule the world. Liberals want to rule America. So that's all I'm going to say. He's an American white man who's Catholic. And I believe he's entitled. These are my thoughts. These is my perspective. We're about to go into my perspective. So if you are offended here, listen, it's just my opinion. And all of this shit is time stamped. So if I'm saying something, it's literally in the video. I believe Nick Fuentes is entitled. And it's not because he's an American white man who's a Catholic. I believe he's entitled due to his faults of aligning with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he started off as naive. I was naive too. Everybody goes into politics how the world should be, but not understanding how it is. He got the treatment of how it is. This is how it is. My first glimpse into the real world was death, nigga. My first real world experience was the COVID vaccine. And that shit almost killed me. You got betrayal, nigga. I would rather get betrayed than almost die, nigga. I mean that shit, nigga. I would rather get betrayed and not resulting in my death. I would rather get betrayed than to get a fucking vaccine that I never wanted in the first place. I would rather get betrayed than to say you need to take the vaccine and the double mooses and double mask in order to get on campus. I would rather go through what this nigga went through than to what I went through. Because I went through this shit and I'm only 23. This nigga's 26. I'm not saying to demean this at all. But I'm just saying, bro, that chip on your shoulder, nigga, that shit nothing. That shit is nothing. That shit is nothing. That shit is nothing, bro. And I understand you went through the shit as 18. I understand that. This is not my message to anybody. But I'm just saying, bro. At the end of the day, nigga, fuck Israel, nigga. I don't give a fuck about Israel, nigga. I want revenge, nigga. I want to do what them niggas did to me. I want it to happen to them. You can't say that about Jewish people. What did the Jewish people do to you than other than make the niggas next to you be snakes and cronies? You should be on their ass. I don't have that though. I don't have that power. I don't have that voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be forever on this. Just like he has his chip on his shoulder about the right-wing establishment, I have that chip on shoulder about the fucking World Health Organization. Dr. Fauci. I have all of this chip up on these niggas. And it will never go away. Because it's like a nigga doing something to you that you don't. This nigga, they basically, like, I don't want to put this shit in a weird way, but they basically like did something to my body that I didn't want. Like, bro, like I didn't want it, bro. I literally said no. I literally said no, but I had to take it just to still not to go be able back. Go back. I want y'all to understand this. They say in order to get back to go on campus, I want to understand we in a red state, by the way. Houston, Texas is red. They say in order to get back on college, you have to take the vaccine, the double boosters, and mask up. Just for me to still do that and not even be able to go back. Because I didn't know anything about the college process. I did not know. The way I dropped out was just by signing a piece of paper and never showing back up. And there was a lot of other shit that was going on. Like literally, y'all. I literally did not even know who the fuck I was. Doing up to 2020, so when I graduate to about like 2024, actually. I'm gonna be honest, 2024, nigga. Bro, I did not know who the fuck I was. I did not know what was going on. I did not know what I believed. I did not know who I was. Just to get thrust into this chaotic existence of being controlled by all of these other forces that I couldn't even say nothing. I didn't even know nothing. So like, bro, like that's how the world is, my boy. And either you can find the real ones, my nigga, or just be a loner. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say because I can understand this nigga, bro. I can understand Nick on this point right here, my nigga. Like somebody do some shit to you so vicious, my dude. But like, bro, like, I get it. You know what? I get it, bro. And niggas probably going, whoever watched this video is probably not even get to the end of the video. Niggas' brains are so wired. I get it, my nigga. You got betrayed, my boy, and this is why you feel that way. But that doesn't mean you should be entitled to every opportunity. And yes, you are right to feel that. He is right to how he feels. Is that because of these Jewish people, this Jewish influence, he's not able to get the opportunity that he's won. I can get it, bro. I get it, bro. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is. America, white man, Catholic. And here's how is the culture argument. He's the perfect white man to me. Not the perfect white man to me. If he joined the army, probably had a little. If he joined the army, then he probably. But I'm just saying, he's the perfect young He's the stereotypical white man in my eyes, in politics. He cares only America. He's white man, very, very religious to his core. He's Catholic. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that stayed consistent about the entire interview, because I watched 4 hours, by the way. I watched it one time and again. He sounds like a spoiled brat. He sounds like a spoiled brat. But that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. And I'm not saying he's a spoiled brat like he had a easy childhood. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that based off the identity that he expresses, he sounds to me like he's owed something. Like, not owed something, because I feel as though I'm owed something. But I feel as though he's entitled to every opportunity to get his voice heard. And I believe in retrospect, he should be grateful that this shit happened to him. Because Nick Fuentes has been on my timeline. He's been on my YouTube. He's been everywhere now. All because of the fact he has been censored. So it's a blessing in disguise. Who fucking knows? Like, he's the culture. Like, he's becoming, in my eyes, he's becoming a right-wing extreme, the culture, he's becoming the personification of the right-wing extremism culture. To be honest. And I'll be watching his streams do go hard, y'all. Y'all listen, I did not watch this. I don't even have a Rumble account, y'all. I'm not going to prove it to you. I'm not lying about this shit. I don't have a Rumble account. But when he's live, ever since the Candace interview, of course, Ever since I found out, and y'all, I did all this shit without even watching the interview. I watched the interview today. The video was a week ago. I was trying to understand who he was. And why would the fuck Candace? Why the fuck would Candace Owens interview him? Why? And I started watching his live streams. Then the Epstein stuff come. I'm like, bro, this nigga actually, his shit go crazy. And the thing is, the nigga just be talking. He just be saying the most craziest shit, but the most shit that you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine that from a nigga who says he's a racist. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And here's my perspective. His beef with Israel stems from the betrayal of his own kind. It's like being on the plantation. I fundamentally believe that the Europeans are on the white people are on the plantation. And it's not the plantation that you think. It's the plantation, especially in the political sphere. White people have so much power that an entire country will give you whatever you want if you align with it. White people can go to Asia, get glazed. Can go to Thailand, get glazed. They can go to Africa, be treated like gods. They can go to Canada. No, they ain't worried about Canada. Nobody in the world fucking worried about Canada. Hispanics, Mexicans everybody want to be like everybody either wants to get serve the white man or align with the white man. Even the white woman too. So that's why I believe right now they on the plantation. And it's the reverse. When black people were on the plantation and when Africans were, they had so little power they can do nothing. White people have so much power now. They believe they can do everything. And I'm not saying because of white supremacy. I'm saying based off the power America holds. I don't believe in white supremacy. I believe in the aspect that people say, I believe in white supremacy based off the country that I'm in. And I'm not saying that I'm serving it. I'm not saying based off of race alone. American supremacy. Let me put it like that. American supremacy. White people have American supremacy. And it's getting to the point now where it's so easy. It's so easy that they underestimate everybody. And because they underestimate everybody, they don't believe they can be, because they underestimate everybody, they get roped into deals, they get roped into things that they never believed they could ever been in the first place. And it's so to the point, well, they don't understand that their own kind can betray them. Their own kind can betray you. And because he was going through betrayal at 18, 19, 20. He was a budding flower. He was in college. You know what I'm saying? As a white man, and he's still discovering this shit, by the way. He's still discovering himself, by the way. As a white man, for your own kind to betray you for someone else proves that you believe in white solidarity. And you hold on to it until now. He still holds on to it. And I don't believe nothing is wrong with that. But I believe it's because y'all are on the plantation now. Y'all underestimated these other countries so fucking much. Y'all underestimated their submissiveness so much that you don't know now that they hold all the power now. And it's a shock, bro. It was a shock. His was Israel. Mine was China. You found out that Israel was in control of your politicians. I found out Chinese was in control of the big pharma. Don't you understand the dichotomy of information here? His was Israel. Mine is China. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's getting to the point now where this nigga, who's this nigga? John F. Kennedy, the nigga with the raspy voice, and that nigga buff as hell though. I'm starting to look into him more. Because whatever he's doing, he's making my favorite drink healthy. He's making you know what I'm saying? He's doing things, make America healthy again. I'm not saying that I'm on that bandwagon. but I'm looking into it more. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I firmly believe. I believe that white Americans are on the plantation. They are the white overseers now. They have so much power, it's destroying them now. The core of who they are is being revealed. And black people aren't even doing it to them. Black people are so unconcerned with white people that they have to facilitate a psyop for black people to do it. That it was never us. It was never us. It was never us that made that. It was never us that pushed you out of Europe, Britain. It was never us who hated you. It was never us who controlled you. Yet but you want to do it. Why? Because I believe white people have no self-awareness. They don't know what they're doing in the political sphere. In the political sphere, let me say it again. Because if you truly knew what was happening, you would not look at your white person as if they're a pure ass saint. And that's why I believe that portrayal hit him so hard. Because he could not believe it. Just as I could not believe that America would let these niggas kill me. That you would facilitate, that you would have a governmental, a presidential administration who will allow this. I cannot believe it, that it actually happened. That I was forced to do something that I never wanted to do, and it never worked in the first place. You was betrayed. You was emotionally hurt. I was physically hurt. I went through pain. You tell him, like, bro, this shit is nothing. Like, I could understand it, but in the vast scheme of things, my brother, this is nothing. This is not warrant your entitlement to all of these shows. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing that Candace was talking about when they was talking about Dave Smith and shit, and about how he wanted to get on her show. You know what I'm saying? And that is a synopsis of, that's my perspective on him. He's just a young white man who doesn't have white privilege, but he has that American entitlement due to the fact how his own people treated him. He should be like this to his own people, to your own political establishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you unleash it out on these Jewish people, and I don't give a fuck about Israel. I just care about all these niggas, and like, bro, I don't give a fuck about Israel, bro. The only thing I care about, I've been talking about this shit for the longest though, ever since middle school. I just got my Instagram taken away, and I've never used social media again. Are you sacrificing children? Are you trafficking children? Are the innocent being hurt to have these operations? Yes? Okay, then nuke Israel. Nuke Israel. Nuke them. Or how about this? Not even nuke them. Put them in such a debilitating state that they cannot rebel. Oh, Mexico is trafficking children across the border to fund their the prostitution rings? Nuke them. Not nuke. But when I say nuke, I don't mean nuke. I mean to put them in such a state to where you must obey. And we're going to do you so dirty where Mexico going to be looking like it's going to be America. It might as well be America. We need to strip these people of their power so much that you're going to beg us, and we won't do it because you never showed mercy to the children. You never heeded their wails. You never listened to them. You never released them. You never held them. You never loved them. So why should we love you? And you a 60-year-old man. You know all of this shit. You have all this life experience. You say you're religious. You say you believe in God. Yet you do this shit to the innocent. Nigga, kill this nigga. Kill these niggas. Kill these niggas or listen, if you don't want to kill them, put them in an MK Ultra program where they become a slave to America. Where they push paper forever. They work in the coal mines. How about that? Let's do it to these niggas, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it to anybody and everybody who's hurting children. Oh, but these niggas too scared. They want to prove a case. All right, man. Keep it like that, bro. But that's my view on that's my view on Nick Fuentes. And I believe the reason why he feels this way is because of the spiritual battle. Is the spiritual battle. The spiritual battle comes from the cosmic racial consequences. I'm trying to tell y'all, whether you like it or not, every ethnicity, every group of people will pay. Every person will pay. Whether individual or group wise. You cannot, it does not matter. That's how it works. It does not discriminate. I want y'all to understand. It does not discriminate. Everybody will have justice. Everybody will reap what they sow. It does not matter if you was a part of or not. You either will feel the direct impact or the vibrations or the waves. You will feel it. Everybody will feel it. And there's no hope. When it comes to this, I have no hope about escaping it. Because I've already been through it. I already I am it. I am the embodiment of it. I am the embodiment of Africa, of the sins of Africa. Or wherever my people come from. Because I don't know my history. Only know up to my grandpa on my dad's side and my great grandma on my mom's side. That's all I know. I don't know anything else past that. But I can do an estimate, my nigga. I know I am. And whether American people like white Americans like it or not, you are right now. You're in the cycle of paying for your forefathers' sins. You are going to pay for the sins of America. Whether you like it or not, that's how it works. That is the karmic law. And it does not matter what you are a part of it. It's right here. Just as the Africans enslaved themselves, they will be enslaved by others. Just as the Japanese were raping kids, I think it was the Tahama massacre or some shit, where they like killed a bunch of people during a protest. They were nuked. They were raping women. The abominations of the Japanese people, the whites. You're going to be replaced, undermined. Whether you know it or not, the people who are working on the people who betrayed Nick Fuentes, the people who work in America but are actually Jewish Asians who just hide behind their whiteness, they are indentured servants, my nigga. And white people have been indentured servants, nigga. It's just a history that's not talked about. But white people were indentured servants, indentured servitude. That's what they are. They're serving their masters. So yeah, just like the Mexicans will be forgotten. And it's not just for these people. It's for everybody. It's everybody. And this is why I'm saying right now, white people need to stand up. You niggas just found out that your government, your man's, your boy, the nigga you put in office. Now I'm saying this from the very start of it. You found out that your nigga was with a pedophile and he had an island where they were doing shit to kids and you niggas didn't even riot. You niggas did not riot. You did not protest. You did nothing. You just hid behind your keyboard warrior and typed about how Trump has a master plan. He's a 5D chess warrior. America is going to fall because white people have too much to lose. The American dream, have a family. You people, why would you destroy you? Why would you go out and serve the government? Do all this stuff for these people and you got a family. Oh, let's just talk about it. But you want us to do something about it now? Why you think black people aren't protesting? We're done. We're done. Why is there no riots, white people? Why are there no riots? Why? Why is there nothing? Because you people have too much to lose. You have too much to lose. You have nothing to gain because you have everything already. This is why I say white people are spoiled children. You're spoiled. I'm not saying every white person. But if you feel offended, then I'm talking to you. You're spoiled. America has spoiled you. I'm not saying America has not spoiled black people. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, listen, you can go to wherever you want to go and be treated like a king. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you have these ways of doing things that's just not feasible. Like, and this is why I really want to encourage these people. This is why I want to encourage my white brother, whether you like it or not, they all your white brothers and sisters, whether or not, because that's how they want to divide you. They want to divide you by ethnicity. I'm aligned with the Christian culture. I'm aligned, even though I'm black, even though I'm a nigga, even though I express it differently, I am aligned with it. I'm aligned with America. It's just that I still understand the path that America's going to go down. And either you white Christians stand up or you going to fall. And Trump is not going to save you. And until y'all get that through y'all head, y'all going to lose. You're going to lose. And this is where I disagree with Fuentes on. This is the main disagreement that I have. I don't really give a fuck about Fuentes with everything else. He's his own person. He's his own thing. He's him. Like, bro is doing crazy. He's crazy. He's doing his thing. He the man. He got 50,000 people listening to him every night. Like, he's hot. You know what I'm saying? Not hot in that way, but he's hot. You know what I'm saying? His distinct races and views race as a central aspect of identity. This sounds like what a liberal. This sounds like a liberal ideology here. This sounds like This sounds hypocritical to what you politically identify as. Like, you say liberals play identity politics, then you say that's the core of your being. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that. And he says, while stating that Catholics does not consider interracial marriage a sin, he personally believes it is not conducive to long-term marriage due to cultural differences. If you cannot appreciate cultural differences, if you cannot live with cultural differences, I'm not talking about extreme cultural differences. I'm not. Because the culture back then for America was white people lynching black people. What I'm about to say, it's not to the extreme. I'm just saying from a human standpoint, from a normal standpoint, that if you hear it, you go, oh, no, what, this nigga right. But if you go down that type of thinking, you're going to see, oh, that's what you're saying. If you cannot live with cultural differences, if you cannot understand them, I'm not saying to let it happen. And I'm not saying the cultural differences you think. I think, in my personal opinion, to allow someone to express their cultural differences and for them to let you express yours and for you to cohabitate as one, I believe that's love. I believe that's love. And I'm not saying it's not within the same culture, but I'm just saying allowing anyone to express themselves or for where they come from in a manner that's human. That's human. I believe that's love. I'm not saying rioting. I'm not saying to hold up the Mexican flag and stomp on cars. I'm not saying to go into a crowd of people and say Allahu Akbar and blow yourself up. That's not a cultural differences. That's a cultural sin. Cultural differences is as going to a black man going to a Japanese estate where you have to hold yourself to a certain degree. I'm not going to change, but if they say wear a kimono, I'm going to wear a kimono. If they say sit like this, I'm going to sit like that. I'm not going to change the way I speak or the way that I handle myself or how I speak up. But I'm just saying, and for there to be vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But black people really don't have a traditional culture, you know what I'm saying? Other than aligning with American values. But what I'm just saying is that's cultural differences, and that's love. That's love. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in this shit right here. He personally believes it's not conducive to long term marriage. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The mixed race culture is that the mixed. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm just saying, in my life going forward, I would not believe this. I want a black queen. I'm not going to worship the ground she's going on, but I'm just saying I want somebody like me, not like me, but like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying color wise. I want somebody that can mesh with my personality. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be honest. All the mixed race couples that I've seen have not gone too well. So I can understand where he coming from, bro. That's why I like Nick Fuentes. Like, bro, he's him. He's not changing. He said that shit in front of a black woman who is the cultural pinnacle. I want y'all to understand this. Candace Owens is the pinnacle of black culture, bro. Whether you like it or not. And there was this other lady too, bro. There was this other lady who's beside. I don't know what happened to her, bro. Bro, there was another woman that was a line that was doing BLM blow up. And I don't know what happened. She was a part of it too. But there was a lot of black women who were going crazy. But the only person I know now is Candace Owens. So yeah, he said that shit in front of Candace Owens, bro. I'm not worshiping her. I'm not saying she's a queen. I'm not saying, oh my God, mate. But I'm just saying I have done my due diligence on her. And she has, like, she's her, bro. She, like, and for him to just say that shit in front of her face, I say that shit takes balls. You can only respect him. Because in my life, and the anecdotal evidence that I've seen, it's true. It's true. You can go up on the world stage and say, like, I'm just gonna be honest. Cause whenever one's mad, like she like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like if I ever like it's gonna be old, bro. Oh, I hope so. I pray, bro. I pray one day. He expresses a desire for his descendants to resemble him and continue an unbroken chain of heritage. This is because he deep down knows. He knows. He knows this. They all know this. They all know this. They just don't know it. Because that is who they are. When you pay for something, you will never know. That's how God works. You won't know it because his agenda is too grand for the human mind to comprehend. It's only once you meditate on his word can you understand the machinations, because he'll say it or you'll feel it. He won't outright tell you because the word is already expressed. He can only make you feel something, and that's through the weight of the Holy Spirit. I just saw something right there. I'm going to be dead ass. I just saw something right there. Hold up. Pause. I think my paranoia acting up. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is he knows this. You are going to pay. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that he can do this at 26. You can't do this at 26. I personally believe Nick Fuentes ain't gonna find a woman that gonna let him pop babies in her every cycle. I mean, because if this what you going for, you gotta go crazy. You gotta go crazy. And y'all, I'm on Nick Fuentes' ass because I don't know him like that. This interview was everything. It was an open book. You know what I'm saying? And there's some other crazy shit he's talking about. He suggests that some racial differences, such as IQ, are inherent and unchangeable, pointing to historical development disparities in Africa. Bro, listen. Okay, I want y'all to. This point right here. It's not in context, but I'm about to give you the context. You can look up this time step if you want to. He's saying in general. So when he speak upon racial differences, IQ, set in stone, shit like that, he's saying in general. He's right. He's right. Like in general, white people are racist. In general, white people are naive. In general, white people are losing power. In general, white people are afraid. Once y'all flip what he says, on the other hand, don't y'all see he's actually making sense? He's actually making sense. But the thing is, he says because of discrimination. So you know how it began. Yet you still believe. This is what my problem is. That you say that because of this is why it is now. You know this. You know discrimination happened. You know Jim Crow. You know all of this stuff happened of why it's like this today. But you still say, oh, you're better. You believe you have this ideology because of that. Bro. That naivety. White people are naive. I'm telling you. They can't believe it. Because it's always been that way. They can't believe it. They can't believe it. And so the shock factor they have is so extreme is that they're going to go crazy. They're going to go crazy. So yeah, and he says pointing to historical development disparities in Africa, bro, do you not know how old? Listen, before Africa was Africa, it wasn't Africa. It was a big ass continent full of the land mass. And the only reason why Africa became Africa because of the fucking water eroded the mountains, my nigga. Like, bro, like Africa is so old, my nigga. Africa is so old. I mean, the equator of the world is so old. Let's go to the world map right quick. Let's go to the world map right quick. What's the equator? This the equator right here? Listen, I can guarantee the Aztec was right here, my nigga. Egyptians was up here, nigga, and this probably sub-Saharan Africa right here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? European, boom. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Boom. This is how Native Americans, this is why when they say that some black people are Native Americans. Africa, not Egyptians, but sub-Saharan African, right? Sub-Saharan African, right? Not even sub-Saharan, probably upper Africa, probably this place right here. Went to South America, boom. Up here, Native Americans, boom, like that. Like that. That's how, boom. And Europeans went like this, boom. Or they probably founded America first, and then boom. So, triangle, transatlantic slave, Africa, South America, boom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, as you can see, the equator is old. The equator never changes. When you get to the equator, it gets hotter. So I want y'all to understand, Africa is fucking old. If you look at Africa right here in South America, do you see how these parts fit right here? It's like that everywhere. So I can guarantee before the modern concept of Africa, it wasn't Africa. So by the time that modern founded Africa, Africa's prime time was over with. It was over with. They went to start. They lost their culture, their culture, the best of their culture, and they became traditional people. They became tribes again, and they enslaved one another. You know what I'm saying? So like, dude, like you can't look at Africa, bro, and like, dude, like y'all say that black people can't claim all of Africa. You know what I'm saying? But you can say, but you can claim all of the Europeans' achievements. And listen, I want y'all to understand, most black people don't know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, and even if I was from Africa, my nigga, and I was a tribes, and my people was a tribesman, nigga, and we got so what? So what? So what? You see how we were taught to say so what? But for you, it holds so much. Why? Because it's rules for me, but not for thee. Rules for thee, but not for me. That's the game that these people play. And once you understand, once you put your foot on their, once you put their shoe on your, once you put your shoe on their foot, not even that. Once you understand that, once you flip the fucking argument, you see how stupid it really is and how nonsensical it really is. White people, he want to talk about it in general. White people in general are covering up for this. Keep on not acknowledging it. Keep on not acknowledging it. Keep on not acknowledging it. It does not matter. Bro, keep on not acknowledging it. Keep on suppressing it. Keep on not proclaiming it on the world stage. Keep on without it. You're gonna go down a path with the point you're gonna be a slave too. And this, you're covering up for it. They all are. They all are. They gonna talk about it, hide behind their podcast, hide behind their religion, hide behind politics. But at the end of the day, nigga, you're going to pay. The same God, bro, nigga, bro, you will. He was one thing that America needs Israel. This is what he was saying. America needs Israel because it's a satellite into the mechanisms of the Middle East. This results in a power imbalance when we rely on them, likely to assert power in America. Of course, you know what I'm saying. I don't really care about Israel. I don't understand this. Like I started caring about Israel because of Jeffrey Epstein, and I found out by looking at the rabbit hole that holy shit, because of these agencies, because these intelligence agencies. They could blackmail. Hey, it's over. It's over. That's how I found out about it. You know what I'm saying? Anti-Semite can't criticize or examine Israel. That's how Nick Fuentes got portrayed. What is it? Holocaust denier. And how they go about it to reign in America is they say, oh, we can't have another Holocaust. Like, bro, you telling me these niggas say that, but we can't say as black people we don't want another slavery? We don't want to be in chains again? So you see how the ball game goes? This is why I believe white people are paying. Because they're serving two masters. For matter of fact, they serving three. White people are serving Israel. You serving America. And you serving yourself. You can't do that as a Christian. You cannot. Yet they do it on a daily basis. And this is why they're so inconsistent with their arguments. It went from black people are monkeys to black people are animals to everybody's a monkey and an animal. It went from black people to slaves to everybody's a slave. The Matrix. It went from America is the world superpower to we're being overthrown now. What? Your worldview is being destroyed. Your world is being destroyed, and you can't take that because you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled. You know what I'm saying? So now the white power structure is under attack. It's not being under attack. It's being enslaved now. So we're gonna go back to the critiquing. I've been psychoanalyzing Nick Fuentes for a fucking hour. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we're gonna talk about Candace Owens. We're gonna talk about the dichotomy between the two. We know it's a culture class. We know we just talked about Nick Fuentes and his culture. He's the white patriot culture, the new gen. Because whether you know it or not, he's the new gen white America culture. And this revealed to me that Candace Owens, she's the old black culture, bro. Well, not old black culture, but I'm speaking from the political culture, y'all. If you cannot, bro, listen, if you can't understand what I'm saying, bro, click off the video, bro. I'm not saying this shit from a racial standpoint. I'm just saying the culture that so happens to be that color the culture that so happens to be the white political culture, and the culture that so happens to be the black political culture. Because in my eyes, I believe every black nigga supports Candace Owens. They don't say you won't know that unless you speak to them. But you show them a couple videos, they're gonna be like, oh, hey, she knows what she talking about. She knows what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't saying no shit that's out of pocket. Like, she's saying stuff that you can relate to. Like, she has that black princess energy. Like, that's what it is to me. She has that black princess energy. You know what I'm saying? Mothering. Candace Owens was mothering this nigga so hard, y'all. It was actually fucking insane. And it revealed to me that I was looking at her because she popping out kids, man. Like, she popping out kids. That farmer nigga going crazy. But shit, I don't blame him. But she was mothering this nigga so fucking hard. It was so insane, y'all. And I've never seen that from Candace Owens. I've never seen her tone policing, telling him how to act, basically telling him the life that he's going to go down because of what he is now. Like, when they were talking about the Groper War, and he was saying, Nick Fuentes was basically saying the crowd wanted to him to get on the show, and his entitlement that he should get on the show because of that. Oh my God, my third eye is activating right now. Oh my fucking God, it hurts so fucking much. So basically that she said something that Nick Fuentes should use manners to get on the show. I was like, what? I was like, hey, Candace, I've never heard you talk like that. You guys, it's something stirring within Candace Owens right now. Is she going crazy? Is something? Am I seeing the black? Am I seeing Candace Owens as a woman right now? Because with all women, it does not matter. A woman's going to mother you. She's going to nag you. It does not matter who she is, bro. She's going to nag you, bro. Bro, I remember my girlfriend, bro. She was nagging me. I'm not comparing her to I'm saying the nagging point. Here's a comparison. My girlfriend in high school would nag me because I would go to work. She would nag me because I would not call her that I was going to work. I would not text her that I'm leaving. I would just call her when I'm situated in the house, when I'm done, when I'm able to relax. She would nag me, and that was one of the pieces of why we broke up, because she said that I wouldn't communicate with her. Like, bro, I'm working. Like, stop nagging me. And she was mothering him. People call it nagging, but it's really mothering. But it's the same word. I'm just trying to put it in a respectful tone because it's Candace Owens. Like, I'm not about to downplay this woman. I'm not about to downplay her, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to downplay Nick Fuentes' sentiments neither, because I can see myself in him a bit. He's young. He's basically, his life story is basically he's young. He's impressionable. He has his view of what the world should be. He has this fire within him to express himself out into the world. And the people that he looked up to, the people that he expected him to be, the people that expected him how to act, the people that was basically the people over him betrayed him. I want you to understand how much that hurts a young man. It makes them bitter. It makes them hate. Because it's just like me. I am bitter. It won't go away. It will literally not go away until I find a way to until I get a job, until I find a way to make money. It won't go away. It won't go away. And I'm kind of afraid to go back to school, because what if it gets taken away from me again? That's what it is. And you can't say it won't happen. You can't say it won't happen. You can't say that. Because if these people had all of this power to take away something from me, you telling me to all of a sudden believe they changed? Because if it's a different face now? No. So I understand that, because it's me. I have hatred in my heart now because of these people. And it won't go away until I see justice. I don't give a fuck about these papers, these investigations. I don't care about nothing. Are they in jail? Or do they have the death penalty, capital punishment? Oh, they don't? Okay, then I don't give a fuck about it then. Fuck the system. Until then, it's fuck the system. Until then, it's burn it down. Until then, I won't support you niggas. I won't vote. I won't do nothing. I will literally sit here and yell all day. Because this is my therapy session. Streaming is my therapy session. Not going to lie. This is 10 times better than going to an office and then getting diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. And this is so this bitch said I had paranoid schizophrenia, dissociative disorder, mania, some other bullshit. Because I was saying that they were trafficking children and shit, and it made me go crazy. Like, bro, fuck you, ho, like, you know what I'm saying? So until then, it's fuck the system. And I can get Nick Fuentes. So, but basically, she was mothering this nigga. Like she told this nigga, you should use manners to get on the show. I'm like, what? And this is why this is the political culture class. It was getting to the point now. I was seeing the woman, not the older woman, but the traditional woman and Nick Fuentes. I mean, not the traditional woman, Nick Fuentes, the traditional woman and Candace Owens. That's what I was seeing, the traditional woman and Candace Owens, and I never looked at her like that way because I only seen her as a political commentator. Of course, she was black. Of course, she's a beautiful woman and yada 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 yada. But I only looked at her to get something out of her, to have an inner debate with myself, to see, am I aligned with my culture? Am I aligned with the pinnacle of my beliefs? Because she was the pinnacle of her beliefs. So how can I not? It's not like how can I be like her, but how can I express myself in a way that's not similar to her, but in a masculine way? You know what I'm saying? Because we black, like we black, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not conservative, but it's to a point now where I have some traditional values, but the political culture class is that Nick Fuentes is a shock factor. And she was basically saying, it was something like the crowd deserves it. He was saying the crowd wants it. That's how it is. He's the new gen. We don't care about this old ways of doing anything more, using manners, doing things nice and pragmatism, diplomat, asking favors. We not doing that shit no more. We not supporting the old system no more because it's not working. You people got pedophiles in your administration, in your time. Bro, I cannot imagine being in a political atmosphere where it's pedophile, that I'm literally, you're voting for pedophiles. You're voting for a pedophile to have more power than he already has. That is tradition. That is the tradition of America. Rapists. Joe Biden was sniffing kids, bro, on camera. Nobody said shit to him. Joe Biden was sniffing kids and nobody said shit to him. Bro, what? We found out this nigga had prostate cancer, colon cancer, whatever the fuck he has. Nobody's saying nothing. So that's what I'm saying. This is why I like New Gen. It's to the point now where I don't care about the old system. We need to find a way to get new people. Now, I'm not talking about new political people. I'm talking about people like me. I'm not doing no diplomats. I'm not doing no press conferences. I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm doing my mission and I'm getting out, bro. These people want to sit in these offices for long periods of time to cement their power. And they've been in there for so long that you can't get them out. Because they have so much outside influence now. It's just a power struggle to these people. And there's two types of entitlement that I'm talking about here. When Nick Fuentes was talking about the entitlement to get on shows, that's the entitlement to your success. But when the crowd wants something, that person, listen, the majority rules. He got to have some sort of he has the entitlement for you to. His entitlement now, he's entitled to your respect now. Oh, your crowd, no, your crowd, Candace Owens crowd knows of Nick Fuentes. Candace Owens crowd knows of him. Okay, Candace Owens, at this point, like, he must be somebody now. He has to be on your radar now. You know what I'm saying? He's the entitlement to your awareness now. You know what I'm saying? He's not entitled for you to be, he's entitled for you to look at him seriously now. Because he's making moves now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when the 199 shit came, I'm like, bro, Candace, are you serious, bro? Like, I wanted to support Candace Owens. Of course, I have no problem. Make your bank, sister. But, like, I never heard of Nick Fuentes. You could have done him a favor of, like, I don't know, like, could have done him a favor. Like, put his name out there. Like, that's what I'm saying. like, I said right here on my ex, bro. Oh, that's spoiled. I said right here on my ex, man. I was ranting on my ex, man. I was reading I was watching it, of course, and I said I watched the entire Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes podcast. I don't give two shits about white men. I don't really care about why do they strike so much fear in black people. I promise y'all, I saw something in Candace, and it's not I'm projecting because I don't fear white niggas. I don't fear Candace Owens at all, but it was like. She wasn't triggered, but it's like something activated in her that I've never seen before. Like, was it intimidation? Was she intimidated? My question is, was Candace Owens intimidated by Nick Fuentes? Like, for him to be so brazen and open about what he believes and how he believes. Like, dude, Candace had bro, I'm even disrespecting Nick Fuentes. And the thing is, I didn't mean for me to, this nigga say nigger. Like, bro, you not gonna be fazed by me calling you a cracker, my boy. For a matter of fact, call me a nigger. More power to you. Let me call you a cracker to your face. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But I said Candace had an opportunity to show them crackers what we about, and she folded right into the stereotype. Fucking sad. You folded into the stereotype by like not giving him not giving him opportunity, but like of being like the stereotype of being I don't even know how to express this, bro. Like, from what I was seeing, like, she was like downplaying the nigga. Like, she was downplaying his struggles. She was like trying to like be a black mother to him. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a black mother. But what I'm just saying is that, like, the stereotype, not the black mother, the stereotype of being a traditional woman. Y'all, not a traditional woman. I don't even know how to express it, y'all. But there was something that I saw that was so stereotypical of Candace Owens. And it happens it happens in every, it's the nagging. The woman. There the here it is. It's on my tongue. The stereotype of not accepting reality. Of not accepting the things that it is what it is. Of how you think it should be. Of like, your perception of reality is not what it is. Like, in my personal view, women cannot accept reality. They cannot accept they see reality. They see what it is, but they want it to be how they want. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to the point where it's given power, I'm not saying to accept the depravity of reality. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to accept that. But what I'm saying is that when you see something, you don't go, it's already said and done. You don't go and say, oh, Nick Fuentes, you should have came to me like this. You should have used your manners. Like, bro, like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole mindset that I was having it in my head. I'm like, who are you? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could see in Nick Fuentes' eyes when he was like, use my manners. Bro, I'm a grown ass man. Who are you to tell me to use my manners, bro? Like, bro, the crowd wants me to get on your show. Like, your fans want me to get on your show. I'm already up there. Like, bro, give a nigga a shot. I could understand where this nigga coming from, cause I'm in the same boat. Give a nigga a shot. You tell me to pull up for the interview early in the damn morning. You better be there before me. You tell me to go in the restaurant that I tell you that I never been in before. You don't tell me where you at. You all the way at the back. What? 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 Bro, show up for a nigga. I'm not trying to hurt you, dog. Like, I'm just trying to get my opinion and my views out there. I'm just trying to get a job in my aspect, but give a nigga a chance. That's not entitlement. And the entitlement comes for what I deserve. I deserve this. I don't deserve a job. I deserve the chance to be shown, be given the opportunity to show out, to show you what I am about. And politics is a whole different ball game, because I know it's all for profit. Them niggas don't really care. But I'm just saying, I understand Nick Fuentes' argument. Give a nigga a shot. You can't just blackball a nigga because of what I say. We live in America. I could see if I was doing this shit in Israel. Nigga, I'm saying this shit in America. Are we not America? You know what I'm saying? So I get what this nigga saying, bro. But she can't mother a nigga like that, bro. It was so stereotypical. And it was getting to the point where Nick Fuentes say, this is the part that really hit home for me. And it's because I resonate. Y'all, the entire ball game, like the entire ball game, I was listening, but Candace Owens has this like, I was looking at Candace Owens when I was in fucking high school, y'all. I want y'all to understand, y'all, I have deep-rooted love for some type of people. Like, it's not deep-rooted love to the point where I worship the ground. It's respect. Like, for example, this is just like Jordan Peterson. This is just like Jordan Peterson when he couldn't ask the fucking question, was he a Christian or not? We need these polar opposites. I needed Nick Fuentes to show me now I can understand the whole picture. I don't have this innocent view of somebody, because you should never want an innocent view of somebody. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about his dating life and how he has challenges presented by his public image and being canceled, he describes his lifestyle as eccentric and antisocial, preferring solitude. He acknowledges the tumultuous nature of his life since he was 18, fostering continuous attacks, financial restrictions, and threats. He feels that his early activism has come at a heavy cost to his personal life, making it difficult to form relationships. When I'm about to go to it right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. If it's where is it? Come on. Where is it? It's right here.
Nick, in my development, I'm trying to get over some of those aspects.
That is selfish, right? I mean, is that fair assessment?
I think that's judgmental. I think that's
she started judging him. She started judging him.
Selfish. You want to spend time with your
people that are being paid to attack me all the time
about their personal lives. Like, why do you feel like that wasn't a line of attack, Nick?
Because you're giving
it's right here
extremely heavy cost from the time I turned 18. People are coming from my beginning, and it's your excuse. I was 17 and I woke up and I went balls to the wall, bucket of ice cold water, as you say.
Look, you just got super triggered by.
It's a little bit.
It's right here.
It's a little more complicated, I think, than maybe you understand.
I feel like you just got super triggered by me just.
This right here is the fucking stereotypical shit I be fucking talking about, bro. And this, it's right. The clips are right here. I'm sorry. The clips are right fucking here. This, it seems like no matter this, it does not matter, bro. This is why me personally, I'm not even, bro, like, dude, bro, if Candace Owens can do this shit, bro,
so that I can't have a personal life. I don't even have many friends. Forget about, dating women. I can't even really have a lot of male friends because there's such an incentive.
This is the flip. This is why I don't believe in this this religious lifestyle. You say you're a traditional woman. You say you have all these values, but when it's time for you to actually show it to your enemy. Now I'm saying enemy in a metaphysical aspect, whether you like it or not. These people are on two political spectrums. They have two political lifestyles. They're different. They are a culture class. One white. Let's do it plain and simple. One's white and black. This niggas identify a racist. At this point, she's interviewing the KKK member. You know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating here, but you get what I'm trying to say. He doesn't believe in interracial marriage. He believes that Africans and people who are descended from Africans has a foundational low level of IQ. You get what I'm trying to say? He's a man. She's a woman. You have an opportunity here. You say you're a Catholic. I don't know what a Catholic believes. I know Christians. I know they probably the same. Who fucking knows? You probably worship Mother Mary. Who knows? But if you follow that Bible and you say that you're a traditional woman,
to betray me, to turn your back on me, because there are people that are being paid to attack me all the time on Twitter or for information about me, things like that. So, it's something like everything else that I'm figuring out one step at a time, just like my show. And, when I get banned from something, whether or not I'll be able to have a family and kids and what that'll look like. But I mean, it's a little bit.
You got to understand, as a man, for you to live a man does not want to live a chaotic lifestyle. Women love that. They want to have fun. They want to do whatever they want. Because if that wasn't true, Candace Owens would be staying at home with them kids all damn day. But she got a business to run. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? So a man literally, let's say not a man, me. For example, this is what I want to do. I want to wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Go to the gym. If I don't go to the physical gym, I do calisthenics at home, go for a jog at home. Come back around probably 9, 3-hour workout. At the most 2-hour workout. I'm doing the 1 hour now because I'm at the most I do an hour now. An hour and 30 minutes. I want to be able to do a 3-hour workout. Come home at 9 or probably 8, 2-hour workout. 8, take a shower, be ready for work by 9, do the 9 to 5, come back home, have a small business that I'm trying to generate, or do a hobby, have something like that, have time to work on myself, learn investment portfolios, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Go to date by 10 p.m. to find a new side chick to talk to, or a femboy. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking knows? Come home probably like 12 p.m. Go to sleep, repeat this process all over again. And on weekdays, on weekends, do a YouTube channel or do a podcast or some shit like that. That's my life that I want to live because I'm doing it now. Not perfectly, but I'm doing it now. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and this is the point, I don't want to defer from that. And nothing, I want to be so foundation, I want that to be the foundation of my life so much that I won't let a nuke could drop and it won't derail me. A nuke could drop and I'm running, I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of life that I want to live. And for me to not have that yet, for me to say, oh, let's date, let me date a girl, I don't think that's viable. And I think she wouldn't even want that. Why would you want a man who doesn't even know what's going on the day to day? You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what's going on day to day. He got to pay the bills. He living pay to paycheck. How can he support you with a kid, for matter of fact? And the life that he living in, he doesn't even know when he's going to get paid. So I want y'all to put the concept in. You know what I'm saying? Once you understand the concept of what I'm trying to focus on, you're going to see why I'm so hard on this clip right here.
It's a little more complicated, I think, than maybe you understand.
She won't understand it. They never do. You could literally listen. He literally told Candace Owens. I want to say the traditional woman, the traditional black woman who's a Catholic, God-fearing, Jesus is king, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Traditional woman. She loves her husband. She probably gives him a kiss every night. Who knows? Probably give him a foot rub. Who knows? Cook him a good dinner who knows? For him to know all of this. Him for literally give you his heart on a platter, because whether he knows or not, if a man tells you his problems, tells you his struggles, he doesn't know he's doing it, because that's what a man does. He gives you his heart on a platter. He's like, this is who I am. I am vulnerable right now. What help? I'm vulnerable right now. I'm not asking to be coddled. I'm saying for you to say at least respect it. At least can you respect how I feel? This is women in a nutshell.
You just got super triggered by
dismissive. You dismiss this nigga. How old are you? How old are you, bro? How old are you? You 36 years old, bro. You 10 years this nigga senior. This is what made me so, I've never been more angry. And she been doing this, by the way. She's been doing this. She has been doing this. She has been doing this since not the beginning, but it was getting bigger and bigger. The graph was going up. This fucking nipped it in the bud for me. Cause why do every fucking woman do this? I don't even like Nick Fuentes. I don't give a damn about this nigga. But you are Candace Owens. You have this, you say you live, you say you do this, you say this is who you are. But when it's your time to show it, When it's your time to show it, you dismiss him? You dismissed him to support a Jewish nigga named Dave Smith. Listen, I'm not a patriot. I don't give a fuck about America. But listen, if you are an American Negro, if you are an American patriot, I'm gonna side with you before a nigga across the country. I'm gonna be dead ass. I don't give a fuck if you are a Chinese American. I'm siding with a nigga before you. An American Negro before you. I don't give a fuck if you're a Chinese American, because I don't care no more. Because it's getting to a point now where it does not matter about what you believe. Politics doesn't matter anymore. It's about, do you embody these beliefs? This is why I don't believe in people. I believe in beliefs. I mean, I believe in ideas. I believe in the embodiment of ideas. And for somebody like her, for someone of this repertoire, for someone of this skill, of this insight, for someone who's been through all of this life, you 36 years old, for you to do all of this, for you to have all of these awards, publicity, you Candace Owens, you say you a traditional woman. But when a man, I don't give a fuck, when a man gives you his heart on a platter, you dismiss him? This is why I'm scared to open up. I would rather scream to the ether, because at least it won't dismiss me. I would rather scream to this camera. I would rather yell to this camera than to somebody else, because at least I know it won't dismiss me. It's going to sit there and take it. Because at this point, bro, this shit hurt my heart, bro. I really want y'all to understand this, bro. Why does every bro, Nick Fuentes showed me, bro. It's not even, why are all these people, first it was the white liberal who fucking destroyed Jordan Peterson. Now it's Candace Owens. Like, bro, I'm not saying to be perfect, but look at this face. Look at this face. If a bitch ever looked at me like this and I gave you my heart and my soul, I told you my struggles, and you looked at me like this and snicker and say, did I get offended? Bitch, you getting slapped. Because I take my I'm an emotional man. I'm not this dichotomy of sexual sex stereotypes, gender stereotypes. I'm an emotional man. I put my heart on my sleeve. And if you are my significant other and I give you my heart and you look at me like this and snicker and say you got offended, play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to. Play with me if you want to, bro. I'm really dead ass. And it's really hurt my heart, bro. I take highly offense here because I understand Nick's argument as a man. And he's a white man too. He's a white man too. He's racist. He believes I'm inferior. But I can understand where he's coming from. He wants an opportunity. He has his fire. He has his own show. He's booming right now. Give a nigga a chance. And when he tells a black woman this, who does not, mind y'all, she didn't defend Africa. She don't give a fuck about Africa. She does not care. She doesn't fit in the black stereotype. She doesn't care about none of this stuff. You could at least show I don't care who you are, bro. If you give me your heart on the platter and tell me how you feel, I'm not gonna.
I mean, just saying something so.
It's a little more complicated, I think, than maybe you understand.
I feel like you just got super triggered by me just.
Why would you do that, bro? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Bro, why would you do this, bro? I want y'all to understand this could make a nigga bitter. This probably made Nick Fuentes a racist for real. He probably was a racist before, but he was just saying that shit just to garner publicity or some shit. He probably really believed this, but this podcast probably made this nigga hate bitches. He probably made him hate bitches. It made me be like, what, bro? Are you serious, Candace? Are you serious, Candace? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, bro? You have all of this. You have all of this, bro. You wasn't a queen to me. You wasn't a person I worship on. But I had this mass respect for you as a woman, a traditional woman, a God-fearing woman. You say you got your life together. For you, look at this.
Something so casual. What was that about?
Bro, and look at this face. He's hiding his hurt, nigga. But he has so much pride in himself that he's not gonna show it. bro, this shit irks me, bro. This is my biggest pet peeve, bro. I hate when anybody do this. I don't care what you are. I don't care what you are, bro. I don't care what you are. Like, y'all, I don't like transgenders. But if somebody come up to me and say, I have problems with my body, I've suffered from this, if they transparent about it, and I'm like, oh man, that's very sad. That really is. I really hope you can get better. They say this, they say that. I'm not gonna say, oh damn. What you want to be this? I'm not gonna make fun. Like, bro, that's so immature. That's so immature, man.
Something so casual. What was that about?
See, I don't appreciate that.
You see this? I know that face. I know that face. I know that face. That face of bro. That face you really want to say something, but you don't want to. Bro, I know what's going across his head right now, bro. This shit hurts me, bro. I hurt for this nigga, bro. And I don't even like this nigga. I just know where he coming from. The thing is, this is what happens. This is what happens when women get power, bro. You never let a woman have power over you, bro. And I'm not saying this if you are an evil ass man. If you are an evil, wicked man, you deserve to be in prison. You deserve to not have the power that God gave you. You deserve to not have children. But I'm not saying that Nick Fuentes is God-fearing, perfect man. But I'm saying this: if you look at a woman and say, "Oh, because you are the weaker sex, I can do whatever I want to you," you do not deserve to be a man. You do not deserve. So the place that I'm coming from is a man who has a righteous power, who uses himself in a manner that protects the innocent, that protects women, that embodies principles, that loves ideas, wants to embody these ideas. He's an upstanding man. But you know what I'm saying? And women like that right there. I believe that is Candace. That is Candace, because if that wasn't you, why would you hide this shit behind a fucking paywall? Why? Why would you do that? And this is why I will never let a woman get overpower over me. The only woman I will probably let power is because she's my mom. That's Lily. I love my mom. I love my mom to death. But no other woman or man neither. I won't let nobody have power over me but God. But more than likely, if a woman have power over you, this is what she will do to you. And she would destroy a man like you. If you are this is why y'all think these incels are like this? Why you think the right-wing extremists is like to stay away from women until you're successful? Why is it like that? She destroyed everything. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This hurt me so much. This hurt me so much, bro. This hurt me so fucking much, bro. Cause I'll be damned if I tell a woman that I barely know about my fucking struggles and say boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, bitch? Boo-hoo? You for real? Boo-hoo? Okay, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Don't ask me for shit. And more than likely you will. More likely you will. So like this like, bro, like, oh man.
They're not all be able to have a family and kids and what that'll look like. But I mean, it's a little more complicated, I think, than maybe you understand.
I feel like you just got super triggered by me just
like, why would you like, bro? And this is why niggas don't open up to bitches.
Saying something so casual. What was that about?
I'm not calling Candace a bitch.
I don't
like, you're a woman. You're like, you're a woman. Duh, man. Just like, I was just having a conversation with you, just being like, hey, like you there's a lot of growth that comes from when you start a family. Like, that's like. And
here she is. She's mothering him. This is the woman. This is what I'm saying. They can hide behind all of this shit. They can hide behind all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, a woman's going to be a woman, dog. She, no matter what title, no matter what political aisle, a woman's going to be a woman. She's going to tell you how to be. She's telling Nick she's projecting right now. She's projecting. She is projecting. By the way, y'all, a real man doesn't change when he has a family. If a man changes when he have a family, he's not the man of the family. He changed. Listen, if you are a man and you about your shit, nigga, you should not change because your kid is there. Your kid should amplify what a man does should be amplified by who he brings along. Your wife amplifies it. Your kid amplifies it even more. You have another kid, even more amplified even more to the point where you don't even have to do anything anymore. Your kids will carry on your wheel. That's a man's life. That's a man's life. He sacrifices, he submits, he obeys to build this safety net for his woman and his kid and his children and his children's children. And he builds it up to the point in a righteous way. Niggas do it evil now, but in a righteous way. They do it so much to the point they have to do nothing now. They could sit back, relax, ride their yacht, and look and sail off to the sunset. And their kids have their empire now. So like, bro, it's not easy. It's not easy, y'all, building an empire from scratch, man. He gets blackballed as a black nigga. I come from a homeless shelter, nigga. I seen what it was for a single black mother to do it. So it's hard. And for you to dismiss that as a black woman, come on, man, what are we doing? This whole interview just shifted now. This was before. This is just a tipping point. This wasn't even a fucking interview. I felt they put this nigga in a hot seat to look to. I feel as though you wanted to see this nigga hard to crush it. This changed my whole perspective on you now. And I'm not saying you was perfect ever before, but this made me see you as a woman. And this made me believe a woman's going to woman.
It's a pretty cool thing to do, and I feel like you got pretty triggered there and got like a little upset. I don't know what I did there.
I don't like
you dismissed him. You just dismissed his struggles. I'm not saying to say boo hoo yada, oh you old babe. I'm not saying that to say, oh dang, that's really sad. No, wait, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just don't like how she dismissed this nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
Triggered.
Well, you were a little bit triggered.
I'm being candid. I'm being candid with you.
Now she's gaslighting. Now you're gaslighting him. Then it goes to another one.
Do in general.
I didn't tell you what to do. I said that when you get married, you said you wanted to get married.
You said you're giving me a lecture. You said
yeah.
You
I said, well, this may sound
and...
like a lecture because I'm sounding like an old timer here, but I didn't tell you what to do.
Okay.
Like if you're giving a lecture on any topic, hey, this is what's great about marriage. I didn't say, Nick, you need to get married right now.
I just feel like it's pointed. I feel like a lot of these questions are pointed, but maybe that's just me and I'm imagining
genuinely,
it.
You're imagining it. Yeah. I don't think...
Bro, if this was on the other foot, bro, if this interview was on the other foot, bro, I swear to God, this shit would be crazy. Bro, I had to clip this shit. And I want y'all to understand, I did not clip this shit the second time. I did not clip this shit. I could not because when I first watched it this first, I was like, my thoughts were naive. But it's like, it's Candace, you know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's BLM. She's being her. But when I watched it the second time, I was like, is this who she really is?
Anybody watching that is gonna be like that. You're imagining it. Yeah, I don't think any.
I feel like it's pointed. I feel like a lot of these.
Like you have so much power. I want to understand that when I say with any leeway that she gives to Nick Fuentes, which is any common courtesy that she gives to Nick Fuentes, will not lower the power she already has. Women don't get that. Women will never get it. They must establish their power at all times. He's on your show. You're interviewing him. You're introducing him to your viewers. You have all of this power here. And for you to not show him the common courtesy, to keep dismissing it. And by the way, these clips happen back to back.
Pointed, but maybe that's just me and I'm imagining
genuinely.
It.
He even gives he wants you to say something here. At least to give him the benefit of the doubt. To don't be like everybody else. Because I want you to understand this. Nick Fuentes' life, from what I've heard so far, I don't know if he's what's the word called when you leave out information? I don't know, whatever that word's called. I don't know. But from what I've heard, everybody in his life that he's ever wanted to talk to has been the same. He's never had nobody to show him different. So now it's time to show out. It's time to show out. It's time to show out. It's time to show out, man. At least as a sister, come on, bro. And I'm not saying to worship the ground this nigga on, but I'm just saying for you to understand the power that you have, because he's on your show. And I know what's going through his mind right now.
But maybe that's just me and I'm imagining.
I'm telling, he's downplaying, listen. He's downplaying his own emotional, he's downplaying himself. Maybe it's just me. Self-deprecation. I do that shit sometimes. No, I don't do that shit sometimes. I don't do that shit. But I know it's psychology. When a man tells you how he feels and he self-deprecates, he's trying to lessen the blow that he's already expecting. She's falling into his trap. She's falling into his trap. Because he knows. And it's time for you to be different. It's time for you to show yourself, to show out. To show, hey, I'm different from everybody else. And it's not to prove a point to you, but it's to prove that this is who I am. This is who I am. And this is what you do.
Genuinely, you're imagining it. I don't think anybody watching that is going to be like, that was a setup after he talked about interracial marriage for her to ask him his perspectives on his own life and what if he's dating people. To be honest, if you want me to psychoanalyze that, I feel...
Well, I don't, but...
See, look. He says no. He does not give you any consent. What is the beef here? What is the beef? The beef that I've heard about them is from a nigga. You beefing with... Okay, let's limit it above right here. Are you beefing with this nigga because of another nigga named Dave Smith? Are you beefing with this nigga because how he wanted to get on your show? The nigga's a child compared to you. He's 26. You nearing your 40s. And I'm not saying that as a jab. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, bro, you should see this shit coming from a mile away. I'm 23. I'm younger than both you niggas. And I can see this shit coming. Bro, this shit is so immature, bro.
Okay.
Feel free.
Yeah, I feel free. Thanks.
Yeah. And this is why I believe she took offense to what he said about black people, about descendants from African people. I believe she took offense because that she came back with this shit. But why you taking offense to something that you don't identify with? Like I mean, if she believes in the black culture, not believes in, but she identified with the black culture, then I believe she should have. Like, bro, like if a white nigga come up to me and say Africa was bullshit, Africa was a bunch of tribalist people. I'm not about to pull up. I'm not about to pull up fucking Egypt. Like, I don't want to be Egyptian. Like, bro, I don't want to be Egyptian. Like, I hope I'm not Egyptian. Like, I want y'all to understand this, bro. What I know about Egypt and what they was doing to them people, I don't want to be like them niggas. Y'all know the first orgies were in Egypt? Bro, listen, in order for a child to take up the mantle of king, they had to get sodomized. Y'all, I want y'all to say the things that we do today came from fucking Egypt. And let's not just say Egypt, any other child sacrifice came from ass sex. Slavery came from Egypt. Egyptian sodomization came from Egyptian too. Viruses and being dirty as fuck came from Europe. What else? Having small dicks came from Asian people and Eskimos in the cold place. Who fucking knows? I'm jabbing everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm not gonna bring. I'm gonna say, so what, my nigga? So what, bro? I'm not in Africa, nigga. I'm not in Africa, nigga. You talk shit about Africa, my boy. Them niggas don't like us anyway. Like, bro, like. That's what I'm saying. You can only take offense to these things if you don't know who you are.
Feel like I do think you got a little bit triggered there, and I think that.
And there she goes, emasculating his manhood. Not even emasculating his manhood by downplaying his feelings.
End of that triggering, you kind of got to the main gist that because of your life, it's difficult for you to actually establish.
Do in general.
I didn't.
Like, dude, this was the main fucking thing. This was the main. What I truly cared about wasn't the politics. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. There is no I don't really care about the politics. I want y'all to understand personality and who someone truly is above politics. Because politics nowadays is becoming a way to make money. Why do you think grifters become a thing? You know what I'm saying? What I truly cared about was not who's Nick Fuentes was, but what is Candace Owens about? Why are you interviewing him? And I didn't even get what you were fucking interviewing about. I didn't even get what you were interviewing about. I don't even know what the whole interview was about. Like, what? Nick Fuentes' life? Like, I know more about Nick Fuentes, but like this was like a interrogation, a lecture. Like, what was the purpose of this? Like, is Nick Fuentes that bad? Like, I'm not trying to downplay anybody. I still it's not even respect anymore. It's what? That's my, like, what? What was this even about? Can we talk about Epstein? Can we talk about blackmail? Can we talk about the serious topics? All we knew was about Candace defeating. The only thing that I got in this gist of was Nick's early life, how he rose to fame, his beliefs as a race, and their problem was that Candace loves Dave Smith because he's a friend, and she doesn't like Nick Fuentes because he dislikes the power of Jews that America that they have on America. Then she went on a lecture spree about how he should be going forward. That's literally all I got from the fucking podcast, from the interview. And now I think about it, this shit was just a fucking waste of time. Party out, bro.